Welcome back, friends, to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I made it here to the town of Stoke in the Broadacres, and I'm going to begin doing some quests here, so let's do it.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I confess that I find it a joy to see strangers journeying through our lands. As you can see, Stoke is in dire need of assistance. You should speak at once with Frithhild, our reeve. No doubt she will welcome you as a friend. Frithhild is likely in council with her captains within the mead hall. You should go there at once. You know, my regular mount. Let me just double check that I don't have anything to reforge.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Nothing. Okay, good. Let's keep going. Open up the stables, of course.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Nice. Very cool town. Very unique. Very nice mead hall. I love Western Rohan. What a beautifully designed place, all centered around the mead halls of each town. You can definitely tell all the Nordic influences when it comes to Rohan.
There is work to be done here.
You have come at an opportune time, stranger. It grieves me that I cannot yet send aid to Theoden King. I am a loyal subject, but I must consider my own people first. We have been under assault by warg riders for days. The grazing land west of Stoke burn, and our town is overcrowded with refugees and livestock. If we can bring this siege and break it, there will be nothing to stop me from going to the king's aid. Please help secure the gates of the town while I consider the best course of action. You can find wooden planks throughout the town. Gather them and take them to the gates and repair the damaged barricades. Okay. Get some wooden planks. Check this other side here. Just one more. Should be that way, I guess. Oh, that was weird. I kind of climbed up a vertical pole there. That was very odd. Okay. Let's go ahead and repair the barricades. So I think, yeah, they're different areas in town, not just out here. Good old character creation music. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but the very first episode of this series, which naturally is the one with most views, is the only episode in all these 600 something episodes that got a copyright claim to it. unfortunately, because of this song. Since I was new to recording, I didn't have all my technical things figured out yet, so the music volume was too loud above my voice, which kind of drives me crazy, but I got the copyright strike on that one. On the one with most views. Oh well. Just some Renaissance gaming trivia for you. Okay, let's talk with the Reeve.
There is work to be done here.
Ah, Kippen, you have returned. I believe I know what must be done, though I dare say I am concerned that it may not be possible.
There is work to be done here.
Kippen, I know what needs to be done, but I confess that I hesitate to do so. If we are to send aid to Théoden King, we must first break the siege upon Stoke. But to do that, we must muster the Thanes of the Broadacres, and I have no doubt that they too face the threat of assault. Nevertheless, it must be done. Speak with Grimmar, and he will provide you with the signets to take to the Thanes. Each signet bears the crest of their household, and they will know what this means, and that we are in dire need of aid. Not far from the northeast gate lies Oserley, where dwells Ordlock. It is settled on an embankment leading down into the Entwash, so they may not have yet seen the smokes of the fires here. Ordlock is a pleasant fellow, and most likely will be the most ready to join our cause. You should go to him first.
Our mission is dire.
So, Reeve Frithild has decided to summon the Thanes? I recommend that she do this days ago, but I understand her concerns. It may well be that Ordlock and Tordog will be unable to come in time. Nevertheless, here are the signets of Oserley and Torsbury. Frithild told you of Ordlock, but not of Tordog. The Thane of Torsbury is brave and mighty warrior, but he is not the most clever man. It took much for him to accept Frithild, a woman, as a Reeve when her husband perished. But since she broke his nose in a brawl, he has been a faithful retainer. May fortune smile upon you as you deliver these tokens. Go to Oserley first. Okay. Very good. Kind of like the way this quest chain is shaping up to be. Let me go ahead and do another mounted speed boost. How far away is this? It's pretty far away, so let me go ahead and get on the war steed instead. I'm excited to go to Torsbury. It looks kind of burned down. It almost looks like the Ring of Isengard to some extent, but I know that's not the case. Oh, I gotta be careful because I can actually aggro these mounted enemies. And I hate getting aggro on mounted units. It's so annoying. I'll kind of try to stay on the road a little bit. Outpost here. Make sure I open up the stables.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Very good. So we've already made it to the town. Go ahead and just dismount.
What brings you to these lands?
Greetings, stranger. What news from beyond? What? Stoke is under siege? Ah, you must speak with Thane Ordlock at once. You have leave to enter the mead hall.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Welcome, stranger from afar. It is seldom that we greet travelers, even from those parts of Rohan. May I offer you some wine or ale? Indeed, I was about to sit down to a meal. Would you join me? What is this? Ah, I did not think I would see this signet in my lifetime. My father granted it to Edmar, Frithil's husband, to use in the event Stoke needed our aid. Tell me what has transpired that would bring Frithil to such need.
Welcome. Stay a moment and speak with me.
It is amazing how we can be so sheltered from the devastation that has befallen our riding. But as I told you, we seldom receive travelers here. Of course, we will begin to muster our meager garrison at once. If we are to do so, we will need help ourselves, quelling some of the small disturbances that have come our way. What with the fighting men being distracted from their duties here. Speak with my chief captain, Dudsig, near the stables. He will know what needs to be done. Do not be put off with his appearance. He is from the Stone Deans, where many have the misfortunes to have some part of the wild Dunlending blood mixed with that of the Mark.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
You are not from here, that much is clear. You say that Thane Ordlock has requested that you aid us in our troubles? What troubles do you speak of? Ah, Stoke is under siege, and Ordlock rallies to Frithil's aid? Then indeed, I have a task for you. We have had some small troubles with brigands here, mainly poor folk from the Stone Deans. I think in search of food, but they have become dangerous. These wayfarers have stolen fruit and other goods from the people of Oserley. Perhaps you could reclaim these things? They have been encamped in the western fields at sundry times. So, looks like to the east, or to the west, I mean. Maybe in that little camp. Field of Thieves. Remote quest. Defeat brigands in their camp near Oserley. You have discovered a camp of brigands who have been thieving from Oserley. Nice. Let me round up all of them. All of them. Too much? Too much? Yeah, maybe. That was a little bit risky. That was a little bit risky. You found a note upon one of the brigand corpses. Let me see the order. Dunsig is near the stables of Oserley. Bring the note you found. Can't actually look at it. Yeah, I kind of overestimated my fighting abilities there. But thankfully I was okay. I used my never surrender skill. Had to pop it. Okay, good. So we're done with all of those. Let's return. Do my best to avoid aggro here.
Our mission is dire.
What is this? There are few who can read among the people of the Mark, especially among my folk. It is strange that one such as those robbers would bear such a thing. I do not like the tenor of this message. As you might have presumed already, These seem to be orders directing the brigands to stir trouble among us. Look here, it is signed with an S. Could it be the work of Saruman?
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
This is dire news if Saruman seeks to undermine our people. You should take this to Thane Ordlock. He will wish to know what has transpired. He is young, but he is wise.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
You returned? I was uncertain if you truly cared about the people of our village. I'm glad that I was wrong. Take this reward for your efforts. Oh, buggy. Oh my god. Worsted.
Welcome, my friend.
Dudsig sent you with this note? Let us take a look at it. It appears, my friend, that we have a traitor among us. This note implies that one of my retainers may be in league with Saruman.
Hail, friend. May I have a moment of your time?
If indeed one of my retainers is a traitor, this could bode ill for any effort we make to bring aid to Stoke. I will continue my muster, but I ask that you investigate this villainy. If you would, speak with Senolf, one of my most trusted lieutenants. I have need of Dudsig's assistance, but Senolf can guide you during the investigation. You may find him near the mill here in Oserley. Sorry, I've been saying that wrong. Half-orcs are not the only servants of Saruman riding through the fields of the Broad Acres. Goblin skirmishers ravage the landscape, burning and grazing lands. You should defeat the goblin skirmishers who scout the plains near Oserley. Okay.
Our mission is dire.
Dudsig told me of your assistance that you have already wrought. I will welcome your aid now and grant you any information you need to find the traitor in our midst. If it is true that the orders were given by Saruman the White, then it may be that you can find more information among the half-orc scouts who harry our lands. They ride hither and thither among the plains to the west. Okay, very good. I like that river there. So I need to kill half-orc archers and goblin skirmishers. Let me get on my war steed, because those are going to be mounted. And let's go. Ugh, gosh. So hard to control this sometimes. There's a half-orc archer. There's a new quest. Let me finish this guy off real quick, and I'll see what that's all about. The leaders of the half-orcs near Oserley are particularly dangerous, attacking without hesitance any who cross their paths. You should defeat the leaders of the half-orcs near Oserley, hopefully sending scouts into chaos. So it looks like that would be one of them. The leaders of the half-orcs near Oserley are particularly dangerous, and you should defeat them. Oh no. I like how we're fighting like in the middle of town here. Somehow we managed to get stuck between all these buildings. That guy is just going, okay, I have to get on the mount or nothing's gonna happen here. Oh, he is stuck. So let me actually dismount and I can finish him off. While he sits there trying to figure out how to get out of this precarious place he put himself in. That's funny. And then that guy's stuck too. I love it. You found another ominous note upon the corpse of one of the leaders. There we go. Okay, that was weird. Them getting routed into town like this. I'm assuming I still can't see the notes. Yeah, it's not in my inventory or anything like that. There is a goblin skirmisher. No, I don't want them going towards town. It's hard to fight them there. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and do these guys. Stop that guy dead in his tracks, and then that guy is dead as well. Good. Half-orc archer here. Get another goblin skirmisher. And another one here. Okay, good. And let me look at the map. Let me actually just ride out towards some of the other named characters. Some of the leaders. I think next I'm going to look for Unas. But while I'm here... Oh, is this the one I already killed? Did I aggro him for nothing? Very possible. Ugh, man. Really? Gosh, it's so annoying. Oh my god, are you kidding me, man? Come on. Ugh, God. So annoying. It's that little fawn, dude, just wrecking my day. Can't mount because of it. I cannot get on this war steed, man. That was an absolute disaster, and I'm ashamed. That's okay, though. Grab the skirmisher. Okay, good. Let me keep making my way towards some of the named guys. There's Unas. Oh man, here we go again. Oh my god! These little does, they're so annoying. God, they're like ruining my life. No, I have to get on here. I can't not be on the war steed. I'll just die. Okay, good. So defeated Unas. Okay, so looks like I'm done. Bring the notes. Okay, good. Let's get out of here. That was a bit of a disaster. Those little deer just ruining my life. Can't believe it. Incredible leg break.
What brings you to these lands?
You are mighty indeed to have faced and defeated the leaders of the half-orcs. Is there nothing you fear? You found a note upon one of the creatures? Let me see it. This is not good. Not good at all.
Our success depends upon our strength.
You should bring this note to Thane Ordlock at once. It contains information that he must see. Do not delay.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I confess to surprise that you live still, for the foul half-orcs are not without skill. Nevertheless, you have done a good deed for the Broadacres, even if you found naught upon their remains to implicate the traitor. I should say, well done, and offer you a reward. Okay. Excellent. Oh, stop bugging out on me.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Greeting, Kippen. How goes your hunt? You found another note? Let me see it. Ha, these brutes think to murder my wife within my very home. These half-orcs were careless indeed to be carrying these orders upon their persons. Well, we shall take advantage of this, to be sure.
The Rohirrim are grateful for your aid.
Ha, these oafs dare to consider the murder of my wife, and in my own home, no less. Well, we shall just have to make them rue their impudence. Speak with Dudsig. He shall give you the key to my home. Go to Lufa and stay with her. When the villains come to perform their heinous act, you shall dispatch them. Nay, do not look at me so. Lufa is the daughter of Gisling and granddaughter of Gisel, Thane of Garsfeld. My marriage to her sealed the alliance between our houses. How do you think it would look if I were to let her perish at the hands of the ruffians? Nay, I doubt not your talents, my friend. A little bit cowardly sending somebody else to protect your wife like that. Why doesn't he go and protect his wife and family? It's literally your one job as a man, you know? Protect your family. You had one job, Thane, one job. You send a little hobbit to do it.
What brings you to these lands?
Indeed, I have the key, and here it is. It's a brilliant plan, I think, that my Thane has considered. How best to deal with the situation than to have you confront the villains in his own home, where you may better protect Lady Lufa. Thane Ordlock's home is just up the road leading to the meat hall, if you have not already taken note of it.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
Who are you? Ah, my husband sent you. Is he afraid that his trophy might be lost? Please do not mind my words. They are born of sorrow. I should be glad of some company.
The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
You wonder why I grieve so? I'm recently wed to Thane Ordlanc, and here I have not found love. Alas, I must call his home mine. Yet I do not recall that he has ever come to his house since we were married. Truly, even if he did show his love to me, I do not think I should be consoled, for my heart does not care for him as it should. Would you bring me a cup of wine from the table? If you are willing to hear my tale, then I shall need refreshment to soothe my thirst. And that, my friends, is exactly what I was talking about. You're supposed to protect your family. Instead, you send another man into your home with your wife, and now I'm here all alone with her, cozy by the fire, about to get the wine on. I'm just saying. Very poorly thought out on this Thane's part.
I hope we will find aid in time.
Thank you. You have shown me kindness. If you wish to know why I grieve so as the wife of such a young and handsome Thane, it is because my heart belongs to another. I'm only wed to Ordlanc because my father desired an alliance with Oserley. I do not think my father would have promised me to Ordlanc if he knew the lonely life I would lead here, but it is done now. Ordlanc visited Karsfeld often in my past, ingratiating himself to my grandfather Gizel. One day, not too long before the orcs began openly roaming the mark, he came professing his love for me and asking for my hand in marriage. My father Gisling believed that Ordlanc was sincere and saw in our union an opportunity for an alliance against the orcs. He granted Ordlanc my hand. What my father did not understand at the time is that my heart already belonged to Torfirth, son of the Thane of Tordrog of Torsbury. I begged my father not to require me to wed Ordlanc, but it was to no avail. He told me that I was young and that I would come to love the Thane as he loved me. Alas, since I came to this place, Ordlanc has put me aside, seemingly indifferent, like a trophy for the wall. I do not recall him ever visiting this home that is supposedly ours. How can I learn to love a man who has rent my heart from my breast and left me lonely on the hollow shell of a woman? The worst part is that Torfirth believes that I married Ordlanc willingly. When he learned of our marriage, he was angered, believing that I had betrayed him. There have been moments when I felt that I would rather die than to continue this miserable life.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
Now do you understand why I grieve? I will abide by my father's wishes, for I love him and would not be disobedient, even for my own sake. But I began to feel like I could come from old sorrow and loneliness before my time. I do have one request to ask you, though. If you continue to Torsbury, as you say you must, would you bring this, my favor, to Torfirth? He thinks me unfaithful, and I wish him to know that my heart still belongs to him, even though we may never fulfill our heart's desire.
Evil stirs in the shadows, and the horse lords have need of aid.
Do you think that it is true that the enemy shall attempt to take my life tonight? It would be good to know that you will remain with me then. Will you stay and guard the door? Will you check the door and windows after I retire? Perhaps they are secured, and you will have no need to risk your life on my behalf.
Brigands out of the Stone Deans plot to murder Lady Lufa, the young wife of Thane Ordlanc of Oserley. The Thane has devised a plan of his own that appears to heartlessly use his wife as bait for the trap.
Okay, so I have to secure the windows and door, and I guess I can't go out there. So maybe there are windows and doors out here. No, she's just sleeping. The windows and doors are securely locked. And here comes some murderers sneaking into a woman's house at night to murder her. That's cruel. Defended Lufa against the White Hand's hirelings. You have found a dagger covered with a slimy black substance. What happened? Did the brigands indeed try to kill me?
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
I am unharmed. Is that all of them? Are there any hiding in the shadows? You saved my life. How may I repay you? You have defended Lufa from her would-be murderers.
The Tunlandings rally to the banner of the White Hand.
I cannot thank you enough, Kippen. Had you not come, I would have certainly perished.
Shadows lie along our path. We must seek to dispel them at all cost.
Very good. So, that is going to do it for this episode. In the next one, I will continue doing some of the quests around here. Hope you're enjoying and having a good time as I am, and see you next time.